Damn, boy. You know you're supposed to go to my house, but I'm gonna let you go slide off and chill me for a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Nah. I'm just letting you know that. Just for me, I just want to slide up in ATL right quick. See how downtown living right. See, Cam always play good in Atlanta anyway, so I'm hoping that. You don't want to go to my house, so don't say that no more. You hear me? You don't want to go to my house. Just chill. You sure? Y'all can't stop me. Nah, I'm gonna go to your house. I'm gonna rock your house. Damn, that right there. Oh, the goal. Oh, slide in the ATL right quick. If I can hit a couple of home runs. Don't want me bad though. Hey, we got 2 roaches in the room. I see. Huh? Yeah. You can play Twan if you want. You can play Twan if you want.
You want to play me? What? Oh, dang, I
say, bruh.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23.
17 unanswered points.
You ready, Bert?
Oh, one more second.
Just give me the heads up. God damn, that bill was fast. Cover.
One more second.
You ain't even get the boys the time to drink no water, nothing, huh? You ready? Let's get it.
Make it the 24-yard line.
No, whatever. I got you. Give it to me, huh?
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Yeah.
On second down, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it. Besides, when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, okay. Make sure that's about it.
Ooh.
Come on, man.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with
Give me that shit. Give me that shit. Give me that shit. Give me that shit. Look at that. Big boy, you can't catch me. Big boy, you can't catch me. Big boy, you can't catch me. Big boy, you can't catch me.
So they
I'm
go
on that bird. I play D, my nigga. You come from you.
Into 6 points the other
play
way.
that, man. Ray
and many people
Ray
think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This will be taken in after 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick 6. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Allison. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Yeah. Nah, but he couldn't though, because I did some adjustments.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
All right.
From the gun, it's Ryan.
And
he takes us
out
beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Watch that run, man.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, you know about it from last year, boy. And the years before.
Oh, my God.
I don't give a damn about that, boy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu.
You know about it.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
You know about it.
The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I
know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. Created time and allowed the space to happen. And it turned into a really nice play.
Hey, come on.
He completes it to Julio Jones. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down.
Give me that.
And this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Come on, man. Stop playing. Hey, I down the ball now. What I just told you. I let you drive about 3 times.
His guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
For the Halloween, you feel me? You ain't going to do nothing. That's what I want you to think.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
Come on now, stand down.
Past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Now Newton on first down. From the side complete. It's right.
Stop fucking playing. I knew you were
play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second and goal from inside the 5. They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now surface, you see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Oh, man.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour.
Sliding.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play instead. They created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Sure we got them beef. This is right.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Ryan. And this will be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
I don't want niggas do screens, so they need that.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. 21. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
22! 21!
It's Coleman here. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, wait. Ready, blue lady! Blue lady! Hey.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Good job, bro. Good job.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
I feel you better see it, man. I got food tomorrow. I need to see.
And an alley to run. He's hit the 50.
I beat you 59-17. I can see if it was like a close-ass game. So, yeah, it's just like,
as his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
I see that, bro. I'm going to tell you, bro.
To be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump up the pace. Maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Get up!
Listening? They're listening.
21! 11! Ready to go!
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Hey, let's go!
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Trying to improvise. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's it, yeah. I'll be on them all, though. Don't need that working.
Now Ryan on 1st down.
All right.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
12!
Again, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ryan now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring somebody in. Hold up. I'm gonna bring somebody in. I said, hold up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. 3rd down here.
Baby.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And that is no good. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead in the locker room. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Newton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Forced out to his left. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
21. Hey, express. 11.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mike's 42. 20.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. On 3rd down, Ryan. He finds Coleman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Ryan now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's very well timed there.
Hey, Burr, have my DN on him.
But the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize.
Yeah, major headache, man.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Gun.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Coleman has it here right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Ryan. Now he's forced to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into them.
On 1st and 10, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls in, and that brings up 4th.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's got this down to the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Newton now on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Get on me, bro.
DJ Moore, 30 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
42-7.
Now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, for one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time. He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's at least
she's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights.
Discount for 99.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the
last one.
On the first play.
It's all good. It's all good.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
So you know you be talking your ass, huh?
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Thomas Davis.
Bird, boy, Bird, we out here, boy.
We out here. At the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. There he goes inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
She's looking crazy.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bruce Irvin coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Who daddy? What you talking about? Yeah, I know. I ain't hiking the ball yet, bro. Hold up. To get my shit done.
Let's go, dude.
42, sir. Oh, I'm gonna hike him.
To throw on second down is Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Drops it off for Coleman. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. He's at the 50. The 30. do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Fuck me. I'm doing that to you, sir.
Hey, wait. Hey, Sal!
I got you.
On first down, Ryan. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Gun. 21.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. On second down, here's Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On third down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
It look like that. It look like that.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Now Newton, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops for the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Trying for Wright, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
That's that BS, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That's that bullshit, bro. That's that BS, man. I wouldn't have his linebacker on 2,000.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10.
Gun. 21. 39.
One last shot
You
for
scared?
Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he put it in one-handed. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 57 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6.
Wait.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those...